Hey guys, it's Football Fanatic 365, and I'm going to predict the SEC in football for 2012. We'll start with the East. For the East, I have Georgia as the first in the East, number 13 in the nation. They'll be good this year. They lost one of their star players, but I still think they can win the SEC. But I also think now Tennessee could beat them out if they had a really good game. Georgia returns 15 starters, but I still think Tennessee could beat them if they played really hard. And then second is Tennessee, number 18 in the nation when it's all over. Again, I think they could beat Georgia. That could go either way. And they return 20 starters in all. And they'll have really good passing game this year. And if they can get their defense to coached up and have a running game, then they could compete with anybody in the nation. And South Carolina, number 3 in the East, number 20 in the nation, and I think that they could beat Tennessee too, so Tennessee and South Carolina could go either way. South Carolina returns 18 starters, and they'll be good, but I think they'll probably be third in the East, if not second. But yeah, and so Florida, I have them as number 4 in the East, number 25 in the nation, and Florida returns 19 starters. They'll be pretty good, but I think they'll get beat by Tennessee early in the year, and they'll barely make it into the top 25. And then Missouri, I think they'll be okay this year, but they'll have a rebuilding year since they're new in the SEC. Missouri returns 12 starters. I just don't see them beating Florida, Tennessee, none of those people. And then Vandy, I have them as 6th in the SEC East. They'll be better than they were last year, but I still don't think they compete in the East, well, the SEC in general. And they return 18 starters, and I just don't think they have what it takes yet. And then Kentucky, they won't be ranked at the end of the year, along with Missouri and Vandy. They just won't be very good this year. They return 14 starters, and I just don't think they can do it, and they won't beat Tennessee again this year. And now to the West, L.S.U, number 2 in the nation when it's all done. They will go to the national championship against USC probably, and I think they can win that game, bring us the 7th BCS trophy home. They return 13 starters, and they'll be good this year. Alabama, I think they'll be number 5 in the nation. They lost Trent Richardson. He was one of their stars. But Alabama always gets a good recruiting class. And they return 13 starters. They'll be pretty good. And then Arkansas, number 3 in the SEC West. number 9 in the nation. They return 15 starters. They'll be good this year. Pretty good. They could be Alabama. If that happens, I think Alabama will go to number 11, Arkansas 6 or 5, maybe 4. Auburn, number 4. They'll be number 23 in the nation. Auburn returns 18 starters, but I don't think they'll beat Arkansas, Alabama, or L.S.U. They're in a really tough part of the conference, but they'll still be number 23, probably. That's what I think. And then Mississippi State. Don't know if you can see that. Hold on. Mississippi State. Okay. They'll be okay, but I don't see them getting further than 4 in the West. They return let's see, they return 12 starters. I think they'll get beat by Tennessee, and they just won't be ranked. And Texas A&M, another new addition to the SEC, they'll also have a rebuilding year. They might be able to compete in a couple years, but not now. They return 16 starters, but I just don't think they can do it this year. They'll have to get used to it. And then last, Ole Miss. Ole Miss will return 20 starters, but I just don't think they really have the talent to compete in the West. They might be able to beat Texas A&M, but that's all. And then L.S.U will be the winner of the SEC. Thanks. Bye.